Okay, so today on the channel, we are freeze drying spaghetti.
Somebody touch my spaghetti!
They said that I have to use that meme once in the video because that's what the kids are listening to nowadays. You can tell how out of touch with current trends the communists are. Today, we're gonna be freeze drying entrees. We did meat, we did like individual fruit, but something about an entree that you just gotta pour water in and it's gonna be revitalized and that's gonna keep you alive. All you need is hot water. It's gonna last 30 frickin' years. You know how old I'm gonna be in 30 years?
70, 40.
No. Hey, whoa, cut the camera. What's the point of this video?
Make ready-to-eat food. Cause what if we don't have time to make it?
And World War III, right? I mean, we got Pakistan, India, Iran, Israel, China. So we want to take some food, which is easy to access right now. We want to make it last a long, long time. And more important than that, we want it to be easy to prepare because everybody underestimates how hard it is to prepare food when you don't have electricity. What do we got today? You've been working on this. We've been working on this.
Oh, right. We made chicken Alfredo. So flour, butter, cream, milk, and seasonings of your choice. I picked pepper, salt, Italian season.
You always amaze me with your cooking capabilities. I'm always like, this is probably gonna be mediocre. And then I'm like, holy shit. That was delicious. It was good. So what do you have here?
It's spaghetti, meat sauce, and meatballs. But in the meat sauce, I thought we could bulk it up. Maybe do like a bolognese style, but we use ground beef. So it's got carrots, celery, onion, and meat.
Is it challenging making this amount of spaghetti?
Oh, it was impossible to stir up, so I had to stir it in a 5-gallon bucket and then transfer it back into the pot there.
I actually think for the first time ever, we may not have enough space.
I know, me too.
And I'll be happy with that because that means for the first time in weeks, the communists can eat.
This is lunch lady like. Here kids, have your Alfredo.
Could you imagine being like a post-apocalyptic chef? You'll have like all kinds of warts on your face by that time and like radiological mutations. You'll have worn the same shitty apron for 3 years. Your one eye will be crooked. You'll have all kinds of gray hair, disheveled AF. I have a feeling,
Ooh, ooh. The Black Eyed Peas song?
I got a feeling that the shit's gonna hit the fan. That the shit's gonna hit. Okay, you know, one problem I'm already seeing? There's too much spaghetti and not enough meat in certain pots. All the meat is in the bottom.
I told you I couldn't fix it.
I'm gonna have to hire a better stirrer. So I used to have a buddy who worked in a bakery and he was the baiter. So they called him, guess what? The master baiter.
Wow.
True story.
I'm sure he was quite happy with this title.
Little known fact for people, there is a job title called master baiter, which doesn't involve OnlyFans. All right, you know what time it is? It's time to get this party started. Bam! Whoa! Yeah! All right, so we got all the stuff on the trays. Looks like a nice fit. We're gonna get probably 100 individual meals out of this. How much did it all cost?
See what my credit card says.
Her credit card, as if she paid for it. It's funny.
I think it was 187 187.
Okay, so 187 bucks for this. So 27 bucks per tray. My guesstimate would be that like that little amount of it is what you get in a Bag of Mountain house.
True.
Okay? And so you do the math. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 times $15, that's about $120. So you're quadrupling your money.
What are you waiting for? You should be getting a freeze dryer.
The medium Harvest Right giveaway, if you didn't sign up, you're SOL. But there's some good news.
We'll do another one later this year.
And that one's gonna be bigger and badder. An extra large freeze dryer that's gonna allow you to feed an army for the apocalypse. Let's see if we peel this bitch. Are we gonna peel it? Are we gonna peel? Oh, we peeled it.
Yep.
All right, so we got our $1 million worth of freeze-dried food in there. Let's turn it on and see what happens. Here we go. A couple days later, because we wanted to make sure we give it that extra bit of freeze-dry time, I'm gonna end the batch. Now for this project, we ran into a few problems with the freezing. For some reason, it wasn't freezing, and that's because there wasn't a tight seal. So I went back, opened it up, cleaned off the seal, and it worked perfect. Now, let's see what we got here. Oh yeah, that's bone dry. Okay, there's our spaghetti. You know, in terms of freeze drying, I'd say we did like an extra day or so. So I wanted to make sure, especially because of the thickness of these meatballs, which are now like almost featherweight, I wanted to make sure that we got all that moisture out so that this is gonna preserve for a long, long time. So, there's only one more thing to do before we pack this up. I think we gotta have a little taste test. All right, so I'm gonna try out some of this chicken Alfredo. I specifically want to try some nice chunks of chicken.
Well, I'm gonna steal some spag.
I probably put too much water in, but that's okay because I'm gonna probably mix more in as it rehydrates. You can kind of tell, you can do a bit of a test. So when I like try to cut through a piece of chicken, if it's soft, then I know it's pretty much hydrated. If I can hear any like crunchiness whatsoever, then that's a sign that it still needs a bit more, like that one there.
I don't trust adding more water to this.
You don't think so? I think you could probably add a little bit more. It's really good. I mean, it's better than Mountain House, which is the best. No, honestly, this is probably one of the best things we've made next to that stir fry. Mine is overhydrated and it's perfect. I don't know how yours is, but this one is awesome.
I have to say the same for this one. I mean, the meatballs are like borderline just perfect, but no, I'm very happy.
Because I've had the chicken Alfredo in the Peak. It tastes the same, but better, like more natural ingredients.
Well, to make the pasta, it was literally butter, flour, milk and cream. Like it had more dry time, but with all the dairy products that are in there, I thought it was gonna be a little bit more.
I'm gonna try meatball. That's good. I feel bad about doubting you now. It's got a bit of fire to it too. That hydrated really well. That's the thing with spaghetti and meatballs, because ground beef is, you know, not a solid piece of meat, you're grinding it up, it rehydrates a lot easier. How about this for interesting observation? This is mainly for preppers who are just trying to survive, but it's also what's gonna take us to the next level of our evolution in space. So you have people who use the machine to prepare for the apocalypse and space flight. Whether you're going to the subterranean or the astral plane, the Harvest Right freeze dryer is the one for you. Now we're gonna get this stuff all bagged up. Ideally, you'd have a half-gallon bag because that's gonna be around the same size as an individual meal portion, and you want gusset. So you want it to be able to stand up. You can pour that water right in there, get all that microplastic goodness. Obviously, if the fecal matter hits the oscillating device, you're not gonna be worried about microplastics in the near term. We do have the non-gusseted, so that would be a perfect meal portion. And it's good because with one of these, when you open it, you obviously run the risk of contamination or letting moisture in. Not that much, but if you have individual portions, that's even better. That way, you know, people's hands aren't getting in there and everybody has their own bag. One thing about these Mylar bags, these are a nice thick mill, but you do have to be a little bit careful about punctures. And any weak point, like you see where there's like sharp edges like that, that's why I actually don't vacuum seal much anymore, because I found that it creates a weak point, which can eventually over time allow trace amounts of oxygen through. We're not gonna do the vacuum seal method, we're just gonna seal it. We're gonna put an oxygen absorber in there, obviously, and that's gonna be a nice hearty meal that should feed one of our workers for a week or so. One per week. Let's make sure that it's nice and broken up. And if you want, you can blend it into a milkshake. Freeze-dried entree milkshakes. In the future, that's what you get. You get ground up paste. The rich are gonna get all the big, nice chunks, and then all the shake, that's what the people on the back of the train are gonna get. If you wanna get one of these, you know where to go. Links are in the description. Thanks for watching Canadian Prepper Out.
The best way to support this channel is to support yourself by gearing up at CanadianPreparedness.com, where you'll find high-quality survival gear at the best prices, no junk, and no gimmicks. Use discount code PREPPINGGEAR for 10% off. Don't forget, the strong survive, but the prepared thrive. Stay safe.